So, we have finally reached the summer break and Freddie has quite a few plans. Obviously visiting the beach is at the top of his to-do list, and possibly just driving around and exploring the city of Los Santos and its surroundings. As Freddie does a lot of travelling, he has never really had the opportunity to explore the sites that his hometown offers. So, let's go. Building, shop, high time?
Smoke weed every day.
On a more serious note, it does seem as if Los Santos is, well, boring. So, I think it's time to hit the beach.
Turn up the bass, it's time to go. Everybody needs a little vacation, a little holiday. I'm gonna take a little vacation, I'm gonna get away. I'm gonna throw my phone in the big blue ocean. Gonna kick back with some suntan lotion. Gonna relax, it's a new sensation. Gonna go away on a little vacation.
Oh my god, Freddie. What the hell was that? Anyway, this isn't all Freddie got up to on this vacation. I'm sure you will see some more parts of his holiday prior to the Singapore Grand Prix, so hopefully you are looking forward to that. You better be. Anyway, it's that time again. It's departure time and we are travelling to Francorchamps, the home of the Belgian Grand Prix. After two disappointing races last time out, can Freddie prevent another Merc victory and decrease Hamilton's championship lead? It's going to be tough, but after a short break, Freddie is more hungry than ever before. So, let's go. Hey guys, what is up? It is StopMatt99 here, and I am back with a brand new video. This is part 30 of my F1 2014 career mode series, and after a long summer break, we're back for more Formula 1 action at the Belgian Grand Prix at the Spa-Francorchamps circuit. And obviously the championship battle was really heating up now. Obviously Lewis Hamilton managed to increase his lead to 57 points after the Hungarian Grand Prix. So Freddie will be looking to close that gap down. So really it will be quite tense come the end of the season. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. But before we can get to the race day, we need to get into qualifying now. So let's get into the qualifying report. As the clock hit 2, qualifying began at Spa-Francorchamps. The session got off to a crazy start as Sebastian Vettel had a huge crash at Eau Rouge, virtually destroying the front of the Red Bull car. As Vettel was unable to set a time, he was starting last for tomorrow's race. Esteban Gutierrez was the other major casualty. In Q2, it was clear that Mercedes were the team to beat as Lewis Hamilton was able to get into the 1-minute 49s. The battle for the top 10 shootout was far from action-packed as Sergio Perez missed out by just over 1/10 of a second. Q3 was all about Mercedes as both cars were over 7 tenths quicker than third place Alonso. It was Nico Rosberg at the end of the day as the happier Mercedes driver, edging out teammate Hamilton by another minuscule margin. Daniel Ricciardo would line up in 4th, just ahead of Freddie Gray, who was once again out-qualified by Fernando Alonso.
No, I think generally top 5 is good. You know, realistically 3rd is what we're fighting for in the race. So 5th is close enough to 3rd to achieve that.
So it was another qualifying domination for Mercedes, but will it be the same story in the race? Let's find out. So here we go then guys, the Belgian Grand Prix today. Obviously qualifying didn't exactly go to plan for Freddie, 5th on the grid for today's Grand Prix, and I think the reason for that is really just because he was lacking pace in Sector 2. That is where he was losing all of his time. He was purple in Sector 1 and only a couple of tenths, well I think it was only about a tenth off the Mercedes in Sector 3, so it really was Sector 2 that was costing him all that time. But as for the strategy today, we're pitting on lap 6 for a set of options, then lap 13 for primes. So we need to get a good start. Hopefully the OP slipstream on that back straight will help us out, an absolute treat. And then the 2 option sets will hopefully help us make a lead if we can do that. Obviously that's what we're aiming to do. We are aiming to win the Grand Prix, even starting from 5th position. It's going to be difficult, but let's go out on track now for the Belgian Grand Prix. So here we are now on the grid for the Belgian Grand Prix. Obviously the championship battle with Lewis Hamilton is really heating up now, so let's see how it will go in the second half of the season. The lights are building up now to 5 red lights and we are off, and away we go here for the Belgian Grand Prix today at Spa-Francorchamps. No sign of any rain, so it seems it will be a completely dry race, so we do get a much better start than Vettel. Obviously putting it down to limits to get the best traction possible off the start line. We've actually already gone up the inside of Lewis Hamilton, that is actually. So we are already ahead of our championship rival. What a perfect start that is from Freddie. But look at that, Fernando Alonso in the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix. So we are now heading up to Eau Rouge corner. And will we be able to get a good slipstream on Nico Rosberg and Fernando Alonso? Looks like Nico Rosberg is already lining up a move on Fernando Alonso, as is Bottas and Lewis Hamilton. Actually, look at that, going around the outside, but Hamilton seems to have defended that. But look at that, we've actually already got a massively OP slipstream. We're in the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix now. Unbelievable, that slipstream was just mad there, absolutely overpowered as anything. That was crazy. So we are now in the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix, ahead of Nico Rosberg, who also passed Fernando Alonso and all that. So Fernando Alonso, after getting such a good start, is already down to third position. As you can see here, Rosberg darting around all over the back of us there. He's actually going to try and go to the inside, but Freddie does defend the outside line. Sorry, Nico Rosberg was trying to go to the outside there, not the inside. But yeah, we've actually maintained the lead, and what we've got to do now, we've really just got to defend from Nico Rosberg, because obviously Nico Rosberg will have an advantage in Sector 2 and obviously on the straights as well. Now, skipping on to lap 4, so far Rosberg hasn't really mounted a serious challenge. He has had a couple of goes up the inside of Le Com and the bus stop chicane. But anyway, Team Radio.
A brilliant job so far, Freddie. Keep this up.
So Team Radio there, and you can see now Rosberg is still on the back of us, and Rosberg might actually go to the move here, going through Blanchimont now. He's getting the slipstream on us as we're going to shift off into 8th gear. I don't think we're going to quite get it, but look at that, Rosberg's just backed off for no reason. And I think Rosberg has actually retired with an engine failure or something along those lines. So Nico Rosberg, with more bad luck this season, he's had so much more bad luck than his teammate Lewis Hamilton. So Nico Rosberg out with another mechanical failure. Unbelievable stuff here at the Belgian Grand Prix. What a crazy start. You can see now, onto the next lap, onto lap 5, on this back straight. It seems as if Fernando Alonso is going to get the slips from us. He's going to go up the inside of Le Com here, and will he be able to pull off the move? Going up the inside, look at this. Brilliant battling here between the two Ferraris, and we've actually just about defended the position. As Lewis Hamilton is quite a way behind us, actually. I don't know where he is, although he has caught us up. You can see on the mini-map there. He's about a second behind Alonso, maybe 2 seconds, maybe a bit more. Yeah, 1.7 seconds. So onto lap 5 now, and, well, later on into the lap. And I think we're going to be pitting in next lap for a set of option tyres, I believe. So we're going to try and extend, well, we're going to try and extend our lead a little bit further in this next stint. Obviously, the strategy of Alonso and Hamilton will be confirmed once they pit. But as you can see, Alonso's going to try and go around the outside of bus stop chicane, but Alonso just thinks better of it. There's not really enough room for him to go for a move there up the inside. But now Alonso's still on the back of it. He's going to get better traction with the DRS as well, so he might even go around the outside of turn 1 on the pit straight. He's got the straight line speed advantage, as that does confirm that we do have to pit in this lap. That little graphic there, but Alonso going to try and cut back now, although we seem to get much better traction than Fernando Alonso. I don't know what this is. Normally the AI gets to pre traction out of corners, but I suppose that's not really a huge traction zone there at the out of the exit of turn 1 here at Spa. But Alonso's going to obviously get a slipstream and the DRS on this back straight. It's already gaining on us just out of the exit of Rouge. So Alonso with the DRS, I think we're going to go to the inside to defend. So Alonso's going to have to go around the outside, so we're making it even more difficult for Fernando Alonso to make a move. So Alonso round the outside here. No, he doesn't. He brakes early for some reason. I thought he would have. No, Fernando Alonso, he'd normally brake late and pull off that move, but obviously not on this occasion. But now, to give him on lap 6, Fernando Alonso is still with us.
Okay, we need you to box this lap, Freddie.
So yep, Team Radio there just confirming that we do have to pit in this lap for a set of option tyres. And so Fernando Alonso, I believe, is staying up for one more lap, obviously, because Ferrari wouldn't be that stupid to double stack. And I also believe that Hamilton, yes, Hamilton is also pitting him with us for a set of option tyres, although that hasn't been confirmed yet. I'm pretty sure he will be pitting onto the option tyres as well. I do believe that Mercedes are doing the same strategy as Freddie today. So far it's all gone to plan. Obviously a bit lucky with the Nico Rosberg retirement, because Nico Rosberg may have overtaken us because he was getting ever closer. He had a few goes up the inside, but it was just unfortunate he retired, and that does mean that Hamilton has been promoted up a further position. So now Mercedes will be all focusing on Hamilton. So yeah, so all together it has been a very successful start. As you can see, we have rejoined just ahead of Kevin Magnussen, so he won't really be a worry as we do approach Eau Rouge now, although he might get slipstream, but I don't think it's going to be enough for Magnussen, as our straight line speed just seems to be really good in this Ferrari. I think that's something where we've really improved from last season. I think we've really improved our straight line speed, because it's just almost matching the Mercedes now. Not quite as fast as the Mercedes. We do actually rejoin there ahead of Fernando Alonso. That is absolutely crucial now here on lap 8. But now skipping on to lap 13, nothing really happened. It was a very quiet middle stint. And I believe Alonso and Hamilton were both doing the same strategies ourselves. That's why we were just pulling away a bit further. And Alonso just really couldn't mount a serious challenge to us. And Hamilton, I believe, was about a second behind Alonso. So overall, this stint has been relatively easy. To see Alonso just almost 4 seconds behind. And we do pit in now on lap 13 for a set of prime tyres now. You can see there, the Mercedes mechanics also out for Lewis Hamilton. So I think we appear to have really good race pace over both Alonso and Lewis Hamilton. So I think the rest of this race will be quite easy unless something happens. Unless something happens with the back mark, because I think that's really the only thing that can stop Freddie from winning the Belgian Grand Prix now. So we're going to have to wait and see on this one. See how it all pans out later on. As you can see on lap 15 now, Fernando Alonso has pitted. We've obviously easily rejoined ahead of the Ferrari driver. So one thing we want to hope for now is that Ferrari get a 1-2, because Alonso I believe, is actually out in second. I'm not actually too sure. I think Ricciardo there did actually rejoin ahead of Alonso, but he did pit, in which I think Ricciardo actually held up Alonso, which meant that Hamilton got past. You can see there on the in the top left-hand corner, sorry, that Hamilton is ahead of Fernando Alonso. So that's a huge shame that Lewis Hamilton, I think the thing is, I know somebody commented this, I think Ben commented this, that Hamilton has been way too consistent this season. He hasn't had any retirements, he's always finished really high up. So even when we've performed quite well, Hamilton's always finished like a couple of positions behind. So that's really something that's affected us this season. That's why the championship lead hasn't gone down as much as we really wanted it to. As Suttle makes it as awkward as possible for us there to lap him. But I think this will be quite an easy drive for Freddie today. Only 2 more laps to go now, so hopefully he can maintain this and just hopefully come through in first position. As you can see, just coming on to lap 22 now. It has been a very easy drive, no real challenge from anybody. Obviously, quite a bit of challenge from Alonso and Rosberg in the first stint, but ever since then, because Alonso and Hamilton were on the same strategies, Freddie really had no challenge, and we're all on the same tyres, the same points in each parts of the race. So we're going to come around the final corner now, round the bus up game for the final time, and Freddie's going to make it his 5th win of the season.
Amazing drive today. That's your 5th win of the season, mate. Well done.
So a brilliant drive there from Freddie. Once again, no real challenge. Once again, a fantastic game. 4 positions there from his starting position. Obviously starting in 5th place today and ending up in 1st. So a fantastic drive from the Ferrari driver once again. As you can see, Lewis Hamilton unfortunately finishing just behind us. We've got to hope that we can gain a huge amount of points from him come Monza, the next Grand Prix in Italy, which will obviously be a really important race for Ferrari. So let's hope that me and Alonso can get a 1-2 in that Grand Prix. As you can see in the Drivers' Championship also, no real changes. Ricciardo's still in 3rd, obviously Rosberg dropping back ever more. And now in the Constructors, we are actually only 64 points behind Mercedes, so it is possible we could catch them up because Rosberg's obviously retiring quite a lot, and Alonso's improving his consistency as well. But anyway guys, if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to give a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Be sure to comment as well your thoughts in regards to today's Grand Prix, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.